Well, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you a breakdown on how I created this Christmas poster. I'm just going to show you a breakdown of it on how I created it and how I achieved some effects. So without any further ado, let's get started. So welcome back to today's video. So first of all, let me just turn off my layers. Let me just turn them off, and I'm going to be giving out the PSD file at the end of the video. I'm going to be giving out the PSD file. The link is going to be in the description below, and also the password is also going to be in the video. The password is going to be on the video, so make sure to stay to the end of the video, and we just do some simple tags for you to be able to access the PSD file. So first of all, let me turn on my background. So yeah, this is my background here. Let me open the group so you can see the background here. Let me just turn this off. So I started with this as my first background. So you can see it here. You can see the hair code. Yeah, you can see it. So this is it. Then the whole concept was to create something to create like an insecticide releasing a spray that's going to form a Christmas tree, and insects is going to be like in the spray. So this is my second background. I used to create like an highlight. I use it to form an highlight from here and here, which is going to be hitting the hand of the Christmas model I'm going to be using. Then this is my third background, so you can see this here. Let me just do something so you can see how I created this one. Same with this, you can see how I created this too. So that is all for the background. So let me turn on the insecticide. So this one was like for the first concept. I actually created a cylinder, something like a cylinder. Then I'm going to put in the shirtox, the insecticide inside, like something like this. Just played around with this, but I actually got rid of this because of this one here. So I actually got rid of it. So let me break this whole composition down. So let me turn the group off. So yeah, so you can see for this one, these are some couple of things I did. So let me turn this one off, then my shadow off. So for the spray can, I actually got some pictures of it. I got the insecticide and I kind of liked it, so I took some pictures of it. So I think I made use of this one right here. I made use of this one right here. So this was it. You can see, let me just open it. Actually did some perspective warp on it. I did some perspective scale on it, rather. This is on perspective scale because I didn't get the actual position I was looking for. So I did some perspective scale on it. So you can see this is the original itself. This is the original one. Then so this is it here. Then I started by reducing the brightness, giving it a little bit of shadow. Yeah, and I started with my dodge and burn layer, which you can achieve by pressing shift F5. Then you have to create a new layer, shift F5, then put it on 50% green, then press OK. So you can see it here. So let me just press Ctrl Z. Then I'm going to send the blend option to overlay. Then I made use of my dodge and burn for the darker side, and the dodge for the brighter side. Then this is my exposure over here. So let me just increase this up It's easier for me. Then you can see this is my exposure layer. This is my exposure. You can see it here. So this is my exposure. So you can see this was how I achieved it. I started by the gamma correction 0.87, the exposure 1.43. So I went on to my orange highlights, just set this on screen so you can see the hair code here. Then this one, let me show you. So this was the place I painted with my soft rounded brush. Then I went over to, this was like the reference for the can. This was what I used for the hand holding the insecticide. Then I went over to cut it. This is it here. I cut it. Then I also got this Santa holding, so you can see the holes. And let me open the whole image for it. This is like the whole image here. I got it from Free Pick, so I had to make use of this. Then this is it here. I've got it. Then same thing here. So let me just, this is like the shadow of the hand. Then this is the this is, I think I grouped everything here. So let me just turn off everything. So you can see this is the hand I cut from this. This was the hand I cut. This is the hand here. Then also this is the other side. I placed it here. Then I gave it some color correction here, so you can see the color correction. Then I also gave it this photo filter, a warm filter. Then I give it a little bit of exposure, a dark exposure for the darker skin, and then a brighter exposure. And I also added some selective colors to it. So these are like this select. I think I already played around with red. Then I added this Santa hand to it. The Santa. Actually cut some side and worked on some side to fit in. I did some warp on it though. I created some warp. This is like it. This is the full hand. Then I adjusted it and added this over to it. Then I gave it some curve, darken it, an exposure, and also a brighter exposure on it. Then this is like the highlights of the hand. I gave it some highlights, which was the background. I created the light source to hit it. So this is all for the hand. Then moving forward to this one, so you'll be like, how did I create this? So first of all, I started like with the gradients. So you can see this is like a gradient here. So I gave you like a box blur. Same thing. So that's duplicated it though. I duplicated it. Then same with this one, a box blur. So how I created this, let me just see if I can redo it. Let me turn off everything here. So let me turn them off. So this was like how I created. So this one was actually separate. So let me just do a little tutorial on how I achieved that. So I started with my soft rounded brush. I increased the size a little bit. Then I went over here. My color, I picked I think yellow was the first one. Let me check. So it was like orange, yellow, and white. So let me start with orange here. So you can see this one here, orange. Then I'll drag this a little bit to get a yellow. Then I'll reduce my brush. A little bit. Hit on that so you can see it has created the gradient. Then I'm going to add white. I'm going to make this very, very little, the white. I'm going to make that the white here, but I want it to have like a soft white. So let me reduce my opacity a little bit. So something like this was the one I created. Then so this is it. I don't want like the video to be long, so I'm not going to duplicate this. Let me quickly do it. I'm not going to go over to my perspective. Then I'm going to do something like this, very rhyming this to be like to the ending. Yeah, something like this. So this was how I achieved this right here. Let me turn off what I'm doing. Where is it? But this one right here, that was how I achieved it. How I achieved the spray on it. So this is the first one. So I'm just going to my selection to here. Let me use my rectangle selection, then select this place, then I'll create a marks over it. So that was how I created the first spray that coming out from the shuttocks. Then moving over to the tree. The tree I started by using my warp. So I shifted it, I dragged it I think it was this side. I dragged it like over here. Why is it giving me like a double lens? Let me go something like this. Something like this. That was how I created that one. So you can see this. I don't know why it's doing like this. So let me rotate it to this side. Then do the same thing by the warp. Why is it done this thing? So I'm not going to do the same thing like here. Move it over. Click OK. I'll wait for it to load. And I'll convert it again to a smart object. So let me just turn on this my layer I tried to feed in. So I kind of use this tree as my formation. And now I created it. So let me take this tree here. Literally follow the tree to get what I was looking for. So this one I'm just going to turn this over like here. I'm going to do the warp again. Going to increase this side. I want this white to actually hit the downside. I'm just going to hold on Alt here. Hold on my Alt key. And I'm supposed to create something here. Sorry. And done this. Let me create an Alt. Also create another one here. No, I still ready. So this is it here. This is also how I achieve the lower parts. Let me turn this on. So you can see it here. So what I did was to hold on up again. Then let me increase this to this side, something like this. Then also do the same thing here. So it's just something simple. So that was how I created this shape here. With this shape, that was how I formed the tree. I know how to duplicate it from here. Ctrl J, duplicate, resize it, do the same thing. Do the same thing here. Resize it too. That was how I created it. So yeah, I'm back. So I had to switch because I noticed some lag in the other one, so I had to switch. So basically this was where we are, and how I created, I did a little explanation of how I created this Christmas tree here. Finally done an explanation on how I achieved the gradient and how I also achieved this one here. So after that, after the whole composition, I added the logo. This is the logo here. Then also the text, Merry Christmas text. So this is the font I made use of. I made use of the Insurance G font. Y for the other write-ups here, I made use of this Roboto fonts. So I gave it a little bit of warp. So you can see the warp here. And I also added an overall highlights to hit the hand and also the Insecticide. Then I added a camera raw filter, so you can see the camera raw filter. So let me just open the camera raw filter so I can see the settings I made use of. So this is camera raw section. So I just played around with a little bit of contrast, a little bit of clarity. I want it to be sharp, just the basic. Then I also play around with the curves too. I traced the highlights, work on the lights, the dark parts, and I left the shadow. And I just played around with the basic and the curve because I already did the main thing with the background. I took away the background and also the whole blending of it. So I didn't make use of the color grading or the color mix. So next I went over to the optics. I gave it a little bit of distortion and also a little vintage on it. Then the effects, I added a little bit of grains. So that's why when I zoom in, you can see the grain on it. So that was what I just did with the camera raw filter. Let me just cancel this. So I actually duplicated it, then resized it. So this is the resized form here. You can see the before and after. So I resized it. So let me do something. So you can see the before, after, then after resizing it. So I think that is all for this tutorial. So that is all for the tutorial, and I'm also going to be leaving the PSD file in the description for you to play around with the PSD file, and also to know how I did a little things. Yes, so this is actually like a personal project, not like a commercial project. So it's like a commercial project, so you can remodify the project. Just make sure to give a little bit of credit if necessary. Then we're going to walk through some steps for you to be able to get the PSD file, and I'm also going to be leaving the password in the video. Leaving the password in the video. You're just going to complete some tags for you to have access to the PSD file. So I think that's the end of the videos, and if you enjoyed this video, kindly give this video a thumbs up. Do well to leave a comment in this video, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I'm Joseph from Just the Concept. See you in the next video. Thank you.